Hey guys, what's going on? It's GameShock here. So this video is going to be a top 5 drift cars for GTA 5. Now this is going to be a sort of, I guess it's a personal top 5 because I'm sure some of you guys will probably disagree or you're going to have different favourites and stuff. If you do have any favourites or you want to write your own personal top 5, leave them in the comments below and share them with other people watching this video so they can try out these cars that you guys suggest. But yeah, this is going to be my personal top 5. Anyway, so first of all, we're going to start from 5th, my last choice, and then go up to what I feel is the best. So what we've got here is the Runa, I think that's how you pronounce it anyway, Runa. But yeah, this car it's not the greatest for drifting. It's quite a slow, heavy car, but you can get it to slide, like it does slide. And also my favourite thing about this car is it actually like looks rather nice. Like it actually looks like it suits to drift. Like, I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it just looks like, I'm sure if you guys look at this car, you think it looks like a decent car. When you're drifting it, it feels right, like by the look. But like I say, it doesn't drift that great. It does slide. You can get it to slide with a bit of practice. You can, you know, do a few transfer drifts, and you know, you can drift it, but it's very hard and it takes a bit of practice. But that is why it's last place in my top 5. Okay, next up guys, we've got the Picador. Now this is a very interesting vehicle. It's sort of like a pickup truck kind of thing. It's got that kind of style. It's actually a rather ugly car. If you look at the so from the front, I think it looks really ugly, but from the back I actually think it's pretty nice. Like, it looks okay. And when this thing is drifting, like as a spectator and you're watching this drift, it just looks amazing. Like, it doesn't look like it's meant to drift. Like, it just looks like one of those sort of show cars. It's like one of those show drift cars. But yeah, to drift this car, guys, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to lower the back of the car. Now you don't have to, but if you want to have any chance of drifting this any good, you're gonna have to lower the back of the car. This is from doing the lower the car glitch. If you don't know how to do that, look up a tutorial. Most people know how to do it, but yeah, you're gonna have to lower the car. This isn't cheating, this isn't mods. Anyone can do it. You can do it online. It's not cheats, it's not mods. Anyone can do it. But yeah, you will have to lower the back of the car on both sides, both back wheels, for this to get the nice slide that I'm doing right now in the video. So yeah, this car does best in circle drifting, like when you're drifting in circles, like drifting around a car, around a person. This car feels amazing when you're doing that. It's very slow, so don't expect to be doing many high-speed drifts around like bigger corners and stuff. But for low-speed drifts and sort of, like I say, sort of circle drifts and sort of like it's a show drift car, it's good for little kind of drifts and stuff, and the back end kicks out a lot once you've lowered it. That's why it's 4th, because it's not the best, but it is a very interesting drift car and it does slide pretty decently once you've lowered it. So that's why it's 4th. Okay guys, so coming up in 3rd place, we have the Phoenix, or the Phoenix, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, one of them. But yeah, we have the Phoenix. So this car, I actually drifted for quite a while. When I was drifting this car for quite a bit when I actually first got into drifting, and I first made a few videos. I did have a video up, but I had some issues, I had to take the video down. It wasn't a very good video. Like I say, it was when I started making videos. But yeah, but like I say, I actually drifted this car quite a lot. And it actually makes a really good drift car. The only downside with it is it's a muscle car. It feels quite heavy in the sound of it. Like, it drifts nicely. It's got a nice smooth drift. You can learn to control drifts. You can hold the drift for pretty long. You can get some nice transfer drifts going on. You can do some of the tighter drifts with this. Like I say, the only downside with this car is probably the fact that it's a muscle car. So it's a little bit heavy. It's not as bad as most muscle cars or most of the heavier cars, but it still does feel a bit more heavier than some of the other cars. And like I say, the sound of it, it's a muscle car, it's got quite a like a loud roar, and I don't know, it just doesn't sound right when you're drifting. For me personally, like, it doesn't really matter, it doesn't affect the drifting, but it's just something that lets it down. It just doesn't fit in with the whole drift scene very well, unless of course you like muscle cars, and yeah, sure, you'll probably love this car. But yeah, it's going to come in third because it's a good drift car. You know, it's nothing wrong with it. It drifts fine, but you know, it's not one of my personal favourites. So yeah, guys, that's why it's coming in third place. Right, okay, so now coming into second place, we have the Swatter. Now, I recently done a video on this, like a little bit of gameplay and stuff, on this car, and I actually started drifting this only 2 or 3 weeks ago. But ever since I've started drifting this car, I've actually kind of fell in love with it. This car, you do have to lower it, like all 4 wheels. If you do not lower all 4 wheels, like I said before, if you want to learn how to lower your car, go and find a video on YouTube, or most people know how to do this already, so I'm not going to bother explaining it. But yeah, you will have to lower this car all the way, as much as you can, to make it slide. Once you've lowered this car though, this thing will drift for ages. Like, you could hold drift for an average of maybe 4 or 5 seconds. And not only that, you can control the drifts. When you drift this car, it slides at such a nice sort of speed and angle. You can adjust the speed and where you're going, like you can be more precise. What this means is, if you're going high speed and you're going around a corner, in a futo or something less slidey, what happens is you're going so fast that you don't have much time to adjust the angle of the car, or adjust the car basically to stop you from crashing into something. This car though, because of how the speed it drifts and stuff like that, you actually have a lot more control over the drift as you're doing it. This means that this car will make a very good tandem car, like drifting with another person and trying to be bumper to bumper. This car makes a great car for that. And like I say, it's not so good at the smaller drifts and the like tighter drifts, but if you want a car which can drift big corners and drift for like 5 seconds straight, this is definitely the car for you. It does take a bit of practice to learn to control it, but once you can control this car, it's a great car. I'm always using this one as like at least once a day or once every time I start drifting. So yeah guys, that's why this car's in second place. Okay guys, so of course coming in at first place is of course the Futo. Now I guess, you know, this was a pretty obvious choice. Most people drift the Futo, and for good reason, because this car makes a great drift car. I know a lot of people have issues with this car, mainly because of the looks. Like, most people don't like how it looks. They feel like it's too small or there's on the back end. I've heard a few people say that. Personally, I have no problem with this car. I think this car looks fine, it looks great. The only thing I don't really like is when people put the drift wing on. I used to always use a drift wing, but now I've had time to think. I feel like this drift wing spoiler, it's a bit big for the car. I mean, it looks good, but at the same time I feel like it's a bit too big and unnecessary for such a small car. But yeah guys, this car is a great drift car, and I would definitely recommend this if you're a beginner drifter, because this car, all you have to do is just turn in hard on a corner, and the car will naturally want to slide and drift. Not only that, this is a very light and agile car, as well as being really small. This means that you can drift corners with ease, and also it means that you can drift the smaller corners a lot easier as well. Being a small car, of course, it means that there's less chance of, I guess, crashing, because it's being smaller. It can fit into tighter gaps, and you don't have to worry so much about, you know, hitting stuff. And being light, of course, you have more maneuverability, meaning when you are about to crash, you can remove the car a lot quicker because it's light. Overall, this is probably the best drift car altogether. Obviously the Swatter's better at different things, and there will be other cars that are better for different things, but in general, for drifting in general and doing all the different stuff, the Futo is definitely the best. Like I say, this is my personal opinion, so maybe you've got a different opinion, but that's how I personally feel. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you have any other drift cars that you would like to share with people watching this video, leave them in the comments below. Maybe if you want to make your own top 5, write down your top 5 drift cars that you personally think are the best in the comments below. Like I said, let's just share some drift cars so we can all try out some different drift cars and stuff. So yeah guys, you go ahead and do that. If you like the video, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe for more GTAV 5 content, such as more drifting videos, and I will be uploading probably some glitches and stuff like that. But yeah guys, that's all, so thanks for watching and take care.